Sit it, da 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 da. Sit it, da 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 da. Chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 da. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da 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 da. Sibba dibba da 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 da. Doom, sibba-dibba-da, doom, doom, da, doom, 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 sibba-dibba-da, boom, 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 Titan in the morning, sibba-dibba-da, doom, doom, da, doom, doom, da, doom, doom, dee, dibba-dibba-dee, doom, 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 doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba-dibba-doop, it's Titan in the morning. Zibba-dibba-doop, it's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba-dibba-doop, Titan in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. Sit it, ta 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 ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you. Hold on, let me get it. Wait, one more time. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you all. Good morning. I see I got some people already saying good morning to me. Hey, Denise, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Dee Dee Lewis, good morning. Hey, Lucy Lou, you know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Good morning. Yes. Good morning to you. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do it. So what I want you to do is I want you to come in and say good morning to me. Good morning. How you doing this morning? You know, can we do that? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Good morning. I love it. I love it. Come on and give me all those O's and R's and INGs this morning. That's what I want you to do. I want you to give it to me. Yes, good morning. Look, y'all. So here's the thing. Y'all know every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it's Titan in the morning. You know, this is what we do. We come in and we talk about it, be about it. Hey, 504 girl, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. And we talk about it, we be about it, we do all of the things. So this morning we're talking about, are you living? Are we living? Are we thriving? Right? Are we living or thriving? Which one are we doing? Are we doing them both? We doing one at a time? What are we doing this morning? Right? Right. Y'all know I got a story, right? But let me go ahead on and, sip and welcome you all in. So y'all, this morning, y'all know I got my cup this morning. Got a little libation in my cup this morning. I ask that you come on in and come talk to me this morning. How we doing? Well, this is what I want to know. I want to know what's in your cup and where you from. What's in your cup and where you from? That's what I want to know. Can we do that this morning? What's in your cup and where you from? It don't matter where you from, or it don't matter what you have in your cup. Come talk to me. What's in your cup and where you from? Okay, 504 girl, you said both. Now that's the thing right there. Okay, living and thriving. Yes, indeed. Hey, Dolphin, good morning. Look, Dolphin said they had to stop by and see my smile. Yeah. Okay, Dolphin, stop that because I start the cheesing, and once I start cheesing, baby, it's over. Dave said coffee in Florida. Indeed, Dave. I love some good old coffee. Hey, Florida. And wait a minute. So, Dave, is it just regular coffee, or do you got a little something in it? You know, because sometimes people like it straight with no chaser. But I'm wondering, do you have a little something in it? You know, we gotta check it out. So, y'all, what's in your cup and where you from this morning? Y'all come talk to me. It's a Tuesday. Today is the 23rd of September. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna leave that there for y'all. Today is the 23rd of September. It was the 3rd of September. Yes, y'all, come on, come talk to me this morning. Okay, see, Dave, that's what I'm talking about. Coffee with French vanilla creamer. Ain't nothing wrong with that right there. Okay. 504 girl said water, Dallas by way of New Orleans. Okay. Look, look, New Orleans, as we say, you know, because we know we one state over like that. We say New Orleans. Okay. We say New Orleans. Nawlins. That's what we say. Am I right, 504 girl? We say New Orleans. Okay. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. So while y'all are coming in and telling me what's going on. And 504 girl, I love the fact that you got H2O, you got you some agua. I love that because I got me some agua right here too, 504 girl, because this morning, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, I'm going to take my medication this morning like I said I was going to start doing. And yeah, and I got me some water just to do that, to wet my whistle so that we can go ahead and do that. So for those of you who are got your medication, for those of you who want to take your HIV medication with me, for those of you who just want to be in support of those that are taking the medication, then go ahead and get your medication together, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our medication this morning. So, well, let me give you a little backstory. So I was at a conference, and someone was talking about taking medication. Still in 2025, there's still stigma and trauma surrounding taking your medication, which we know that your medication is part of your treatment, right? And in order for you to live and thrive, you got to take your medication. Now, we don't hone in on that. It's always just your medication that we're looking at, right? It's a whole treatment. It's your whole self. But part of that is taking your medication. So there was a time that I was scared to take my medication out in public or outside of these walls of my house, right? And so with that being said, I wouldn't take my medication sometimes because I was in predicaments, I was in places where I didn't think it was safe for me to take out this medication because I felt that everybody, right? I felt that everybody knew what the medication was. Okay. And you know, look, y'all, and I know that may not be the truth or point for everybody, but a lot of people felt the same way. And we had this conversation while I was at the conference, right? So, with that, and then we also have had medication fatigue, right? Yeah, y'all, popping pills and stuff like that. It's not always a good thing. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. But before I do that, y'all, let's go ahead on. Let's pay some bills. TikTok, y'all, tippity tap, tap, tap the middle of the screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Show me some love. Show me some hearts, gifts, all of the good stuff over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go ahead and show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, like, follow, share, subscribe, do all of the things, okay? Do all of the things. Good morning. Good morning. It's Michael Jones. Good morning to you. Good morning. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, 504 girl said that's what y'all say. Okay, that's what, yeah. Okay, you say that. Okay, because we say New Orleans, you know, we're the country over here. Hey, Kendrick, good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Okay, good morning to you. All right, y'all, come on. Show me some love. Show me some hearts. Show me some thumbs up. Okay, I got y'all. I got y'all. Show me some likes and all of that good stuff. Good morning to you. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Okay, I think I got it here. Here we're gonna leave that alone, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we got it. Everything we got you. We got okay. I'm just making sure I got you because I don't want to leave you behind. I don't want to do that. Yeah, yeah. So I'm a little warm today. I decided to put on a jacket this morning because I wanted to be nice and all the good things. I'm gonna show y'all what the jacket got on it. Hold on. Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on, let me show y'all. Wait a minute. Can I take it down a little bit? Let me see if I can take it down. Look, I'm gonna take it down. I don't know if this is gonna work. Look, am I taking it too far down? Look. Look, let me. So I got my TC on my shirt today. You see it? I got my TC on. Hold on. My Titan Capri. Yes, my TC. Hold on. Let me back up and show it to you. You see it right there? Yes, we're gonna show it to you. Yes, indeed. We're gonna show you all of the things. I'm gonna take the table back up a little bit. Look at that automatic. Come on, roll on back up. So I got my TC on today, y'all. I got my Titan Capri on today. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Look, a lot of times, baby, you ain't gotta do all of that. You ain't gotta. We ain't gotta. Baby, we can do all the things that we want to do. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't want to take it too high. I don't want to take it too high. Hold on. Okay, look. I don't want to take y'all too high. Let me adjust it. Let me make sure we good. We good right there. Y'all can see me. Okay. All right. We good. All right. Oh, it's a little warm. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a little and here. It's probably because of this jacket, though. That's probably what it is. All right, y'all. Look, we coming through. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Pause Impact. Good morning. Good morning to you. I'm just checking and making sure everything is good. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and grab that medication. Y'all with me this morning? Y'all got it? I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you this morning. We're going to do it together. Yes, indeed. Now, someone asked me, someone said, Titan, and Titan said, They said, Titan, why are you doing this? So here's the thing. I wanted to take away the stigma, eradicate as much stigma as I can, and trauma surrounding taking your medication. But what I didn't suspect or I didn't expect was that people would contact me and say, thank you for taking your medication on the live. It has prompted me to take my medication along with you, right? Because there is stigma surrounding taking your medication. So, y'all, I think sometimes we have to do what we know is best for us in order for it to go across or be something that everybody else can come along and do, right? Y'all know I'm about the community. I listen to my community, but I also listen to myself. Like there are things that I don't do because of my past, because of my trauma, because of my stigma. So sometimes when we are not doing things or not, being a part of something, it's because we have trauma and stigma surrounding it. And so my way of getting this out and doing it is for me to be transparent and take my medication while I'm on live with y'all. We good? All right. Grab your cup. I got my medication here. Got my cup. Indeed. Come on. You don't have to. No, you don't have to be ashamed. Look, here's the thing. Ain't nobody gonna see you in your living room or in your car or wherever you at. As long as you're stationary, be stationary. I want you to be safe. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the medication this morning. Okay, y'all with me? All right, I got my medication here. All right, I'm gonna wet my whistle because y'all, that's what I do. Look, I'm not telling y'all how to take your medication, but wet your whistle so it goes down easy. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, that water good. Mm. I know y'all said time you gonna take this medicine or you gonna keep on sipping. I'm sipping. Okay, look. Now look, if y'all want to get you one of your nice cups so that you can sip with me, and take your medication, all you got to do is go on over TikTok to my TikTok shop, YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X, all of y'all over there. Y'all can go to my shop. I can put the link in the comments. Go to my shop and grab you one so we can all be together when we do what we do in the mornings. Y'all with me? Okay. All right. So we didn't took that medicine. What I recommend that you do is I recommend if you're one of those individuals that need just a little reminder, right? Go ahead on and set a reminder. I set my alarm every morning for when it wakes me up, right? That's my set. That's my alarm. But also I set it to start my day. And that alarm is set so that I may take my medication and do all that I need to do at that time. So I suggest that you set an alarm. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but I'm saying that you set an alarm and go ahead and go forward with that, okay? So that we can make sure that you are good. Okay? Y'all with me this morning? Okay, all right, y'all. All right, all right. Look, we're trying to make sure we good. All right, we're trying to make sure we good. Let's see. Let me make sure I don't want no heat. It said that my device is heating up over here. That's what it said. Hey, Mia, thank you so much, Mia, for the hearts, and thank you so much for the gifts and bright blessings to you too as well. Good morning. So I don't know what happened. Like my air has turned off. Not that it's turned off like it's off. Y'all know I paid my bill. I paid my bill, but no. So I'm gonna take these glasses off because they are fogging up at the bottom. And this way y'all can see me, right? Y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? All right, y'all see. Okay. All right. So y'all, this morning, what we're talking about this morning, we're talking about are we living or thriving this morning? And so y'all, I wanted to come to you all and ask the question because somebody asked me this question, right? Titan, are you living or are you thriving? Right. And I said my answer was that I'm doing both, right? Because I'm on this earth and I'm living, right? I'm on this earth and I'm going day by day and I'm living. But when I say thriving, sometimes people think that thriving has a negative connotation to it because it makes you feel that you have to strive to be great and all of the things. When I say thriving, I mean that I am doing things that are good for me, that makes me feel good, that makes my world better, right? And so here's the thing. You're living. It's just like breathing, right? Something that the word matician, hey Tiffany, something the word matician told me was, how deeply are you breathing, right? Because we all breathe every day. So we're going to look at it like that. We breathe every day, right? Without us knowing that we're breathing, because our lungs need air, our brain needs oxygen, all of the things, right? So we are breathing, right, in order to live. However, you don't really notice your breath, right, until it's taken away from you or it's blocked, or you know what I mean? So here's my thing in saying that. What I'm saying is we are living, but we're not necessarily thriving, right? Some people feel that they are just here on this earth and that's just where they're at. Y'all with me this morning? So I want to tell y'all a story. You know, I got a story, right? I got a story. They said, Titan, you got a story? Titan said, I sure do. So after I was diagnosed, I thought that my life was over. I thought that I couldn't do the things that I did before because now I am someone living with HIV and that changes everything. I thought that I would never find love again. I thought that I would never be intimate with anyone again. I thought that I would just, sit over here and wait for my time. That's what I thought. So I was living every day, but I wasn't living, right? I wasn't truly living. I mean, I was sitting in spaces and places. I wasn't celebrating myself. I wasn't thankful. I was just sad, right? So every day I'm waking up and I'm just sad. So I'm not living and I'm definitely not thriving, right? And here's where my definition, Titan's definition of thriving comes in. I'm waking up every morning and I'm living. That's the simple definition. I wake up every morning and I'm living, right? I almost feel like I want to break out in song. I'm waking up every morning and I'm living. I'm waking up every morning and I'm living. Hmm. Okay, anyways, let me stop. Let me get to the story. So, anyways, I'm waking up every morning, I'm living. People are inviting me places, doing things, but because I'm in this stupor, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm sad. The four walls are closing in. I'm crying. My life is changed and it's different, and rightfully so, right? Because after they told me that I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells, I thought my life was over. I thought I was on my way to meet my maker, to see my God, I thought everything was done. And so for the next year or so, I was just living. I was just waking up. Hey, honey, good morning. Good morning to you. I was just waking up and just going through the motions, right? But here's the thing, y'all. I wanted to live, right? I wanted to live after everything was said and done, after the hospital stays, after I got my way back, right? I said to myself, I said, Titan said, are you living? Are you thriving? Like, what are you doing? There's so much in this world for you to see and to be about, right? Are we living or are we thriving? I said that I was doing both, right? Now I'm doing both. Then I was just living for the day, just to get through the day, just to let it go by, nothing special, no sparks, no nothing, right? And so here's where I say that you have to start living for you. It's not really a question of whether you're living or thriving. You can be living and thriving. I had to change the narrative. I had to change my thought process. I felt that I was on a slippery slope and I was slowly going into the abyss because I was literally not living to thrive. I wasn't thriving. I was waking up in the morning, and we can call that living, but it wasn't satisfying. It wasn't good for me, right? And so this individual that I was talking to asked me about me living and thriving. And I said, you know what? I didn't know that there was a difference until I woke up and did nothing, until I just opened my eyes and did nothing. I wasn't living. So I had to start living for myself. Follow me on this. I'm going somewhere, y'all. I'm going somewhere. I had to start living for myself. And once I started living for myself, I began to thrive, right? I began to make sure that I was protecting my peace. I began to understand my community and where I'm at and who I am in my community and things like that. That's what I mean by thriving. I don't think it's a negative connotation. I don't think it makes you feel as if you're superhuman. No, I think it makes you feel human, right? I'm living, I'm breathing every day when I wake up. But how deep am I breathing? So I'm living every day when I wake up. But how am I thriving? Am I really thriving? Am I doing the doggone thing? And yes, honey said, yes, self-love. Yes, self-love. So here's the thing. I was living, but I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't liking who I was because life had dealt me a hand of cards that I wasn't prepared for, and it almost took me out the game. So are we living or thriving? My answer to that is I'm doing both. I'm living and I'm thriving. And I'm thriving because I am living. Y'all with me? So it's simple as that. I had to love myself where I was in this moment. I had to make sure that I was good with me before I could truly live. But then I started living and then I started to thrive. I started to understand that there was more out here in this world for me than just me sitting here moping around and being, all in my all in my head about people not liking me, people not wanting me, people not doing the things. I was, in my head about not um, being of God, being an abomination, being all of the things that was whirling around. But I was waking up every day with a new day to live and thrive. And I wasn't doing that because I wasn't liking myself like that. Hey, Morris, good morning. Good morning to you. Morris said, amen. Okay. Honey said, I understand it does make a difference. I walk with confidence and grace. And that's the point, honey. That's the point. A lot of times what we do, we don't cherish the life that we have, the life that we are actually living, right? Because this life is so much more than just you waking up, right? However, waking up is a good thing. So I answered the question that I am both living and thriving. I am who I am, and that's all that I can be. And I don't give a damn if your eyes can't see. If you can't see what I can see, then you're blind, baby. Come on, Salt and Pepper, tell them. You blind, like that's what it is. I'm living and thriving. But here's the thing, y'all. This is what I want to tell y'all. There is no syllabus to you living and thriving because your life is different than the next person. You with me? Your life is different than the next person. So you see them doing it. That doesn't mean that your life is going to be the same way that theirs is. So you got to do it differently. But we got to start with each other. I got to start with myself. Titan, do I love you? Do I love you right where you're at in this moment? Yes, I do. So I can live. Oh, my voice cracked. So I can live. Now, Titan, now that you're loving yourself where you're at in this moment, now what are you going to do? Well, I got all of these ideas and I got all of these creative things that I've been thinking of, So let me do that. Let me take care of self first so that I can thrive, so that I can be bigger and better than I am because that's where I want to be. That's what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? And I think you have to understand where you are, right? I think that a lot of times we put onus on other individuals and other things, but we don't think about ourselves. Have you ever just prayed for somebody else and you ain't prayed for yourself? Have you ever put out good energy for somebody else, but you think bad of yourself? Honey said, yes, because we used to doing some every day, and it makes you feel different because you look forward. Indeed. That's why I ask God for discernment. Indeed. Indeed. And that part right there. See, a lot of times what we do is we don't think about us. We think about everything else on the outside. And what I had to do, and this is me using I statements, what I had to do to understand if I'm living or thriving is that I had to understand, I had to love myself where I'm at in this moment. Bad, good, indifferent, wrong, upside down, you're turning me, you're giving love, instinctive. Like I had to make sure that I was loving myself because I'm human. I will make a mistake, things will happen. So I can't live and not love myself. I can't begin to thrive in who I am and what God put me on this earth to do if I'm not loving myself. Hey, Marnina. Hey, sis. Hey, Marnina the Queen. Hey. Good morning. Hey, Sunshine and Thunder. Thank you so much for the gifts. Y'all with me this morning? Are we living or thriving? Hey, Raymond. Good morning. Are we living or thriving? I think we can do it both. You can wake up in the morning and you can love yourself right where you're at in the moment and you can live. You can get out here and do God's work and you can thrive. Uh-huh. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not telling you that you're wrong for being where you're at in the moment. We're human. We must take that time to get to know who we are and to know what we're doing. Y'all with me? Stay with me. We got to take that time. But I want to say this to you. Something simple as waking up in the morning and loving what's looking back at you in the mirror, that's living. That's living. Something as simple as loving what's looking back at you in the mirror and then going out into the world and being your best self, that's thriving. Oh, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It don't have to be that hard. It don't have to be that hard. What we know is that you wake up in the morning. Are you living? Right. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying, thank you for another day. Thank you for loving who you are, Titan. Thank you for loving what's looking back at you in the mirror. And y'all, here's the thing. If you're going to change it, you're going to change it. If it's not where you want to be, then you go ahead, make a plan, and you execute it and do what you do. But what I want you to understand is that you are living, looking at yourself in the mirror. You are saying to yourself, to your God, to the universe, right here, to nature itself, I love me. So I'm living. And then now I'm going to go out into the world, fly, fly. And I'm going to do what God put me on this earth to do. So now I'm thriving. That's how simple it is. You don't have to do all of these big things and have all of the followers and be on TV and all of that. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. I can't knock it. Yeah, we got to stop putting living and thriving all the way up there when we're already doing it down here. I'm going to say it again for those in the mezzanine and the nosebleed. We got to stop putting living and thriving all the way up there when you're already doing it down here. Y'all with me? I hear people say all the time, wait till I do, blah, blah, blah. Wait till I get, blah, blah, blah. Wait till I do this. So you're not going to live now? Who says when that's coming? Who knows when that's coming? It could be 2-3 years down the road, but you're going to wait until then to start living? You're going to wait until then to start thriving? Thrive in your small little corner where you at right now. I mean, tell me, am I wrong? Because if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. What I had to understand was after I got out of that hospital bed and I started moving forward, what I had to understand is after I lost my job and I lost my car and all of those things, I couldn't wait to live. I couldn't wait to thrive. I had to go ahead on and live and thrive. Yes, y'all, things are going to happen. People are going to say things and you are going to feel some kind of way because you're human. But I want you to understand where you're at. You're in a space and place of living and thriving. You got to love yourself in order for you to live. And that same loving yourself will allow you to thrive. Stop shortchanging yourself. Stop saying when I get there, then I'll thrive. Stop saying that I'll thrive in a year's time. When I get this job and I get the 6 figures, when I get this car and I get this and get that, y'all, what you waiting for? Why are you waiting to thrive? You living. Hey, Larry, good morning. Good morning to you. You living. So therefore you can thrive. Pause Impact said, you right on point. Come on, Pause Impact. You give me a little something, you know, I like to be on point. Okay. Honey Jones says, definitely. Tiffany says, I love it. Honey Jones says, no, because nowadays most people live for the present instead of the future. And here's the thing. And nothing against what Honey is saying. I'm okay with you living nowadays, right? But we have to be present and accounted for. I can't live for the future, right? I can't live for the future if I don't like myself today in the present. You know how they say if you're going to do something, you do it right? That way, so my future is secured. I need to live now, thrive now, so that my future will be secured. Tina Turner said, if you love yourself and you do what you need to do for you in this moment, everything else will work itself out. The key is I got to love me. I got to be right for me. Not taking away what Honey said, because she's right. A lot of times what we do is we live for now, meaning fast, microwavable, and we don't think about the future. But that's what I mean by loving yourself right now in this moment. Stop. Smell the roses. See the beautiful skies. Acknowledge the colors and the feelings. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself. Tiffany said, that's so rare. Indeed, Tiffany. Indeed. It's tiring, but you're 100% correct. And Tiffany, you know, and the thing is, a lot of times what we do is that it has been such a negative connotation put on you loving yourself, because what we have been taught is that we love others first. That's our way into the gates. That's our way into the kingdom, right? But y'all, where does it say that we put ourselves to the side? Where does it say that we don't deserve to love ourselves and who we are? Where does it say, why does it say that we have to love someone before we love ourselves? Y'all, I was giving everything to the other people and giving nothing to myself. I was there for them, but I wasn't there for myself. Honey said, yes. Tiffany said, the high-speed internet has really messed this up. Indeed. You know what I mean? You know, there are things at our fingertips. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that it's a bad thing in a sense, right? Because we're going to keep on moving. We're going to keep on going. But I think we lose ourselves in the midst, right? Because we're not paying attention to who we are and what we need. Not what we want, but what we need. And we need to live. And the best way in order for you to live is to love yourself right where you're at in this moment. I'm going to live. Now that I'm loving myself, let me go out here and thrive. Y'all, I didn't think I had anything. I didn't think I had anything because I decided to stop living. I didn't like where I was. I didn't like what had happened to me. I let my guard down. Now I'm someone living with HIV, but I was diagnosed with AIDS. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I was done. Not to mention what it did physically to my body. I was done. So I stopped living. I mean, this is real talk. Y'all know I'm transparent. I don't have no qualms about saying anything like that. A lot of times what we do is we're not honest with ourselves. I stopped living. I stopped living because I didn't think that I had a life to live. I thought it was over. It was done because I had did the ultimate sin. Right? And I didn't do it. Somebody did it to me. So I stopped living. I even asked. I said, God, if I go to sleep, don't let me wake up because I'm done. I'm not living anymore. You with me? And you know what my God said? Let me take a sip. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do a little air. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Hold on. You know what God said? You know what my God said? He said, bruh, this is how my God talked to me. Y'all talk to y'all God the way y'all talk to y'all God. This is how my God talked to me. My God said, bruh, stop. Stop asking for what you're not going to get. Stop playing with me. You know that you still got work to do. You know you got to get up out that bed because I got work for you to do. I didn't put you on this earth to let you go that easy. So stop asking me that question. What do you mean I'm going to let you go to sleep and not wake up? I put you on this earth for a reason. You have to live and you're going to have to thrive. But you got to love yourself first. So let me get you up out this bed. Let me send my people in, my angels in, get you up out this bed, and let me get you on your journey. Because you have to thrive, because I got something for you, for other people on this earth, that you're going to have to thrive, and you're going to have to deliver my message to them. Y'all can say what you want to say. Y'all can say how you feel about it. But that's what happened in that moment of me having seizures, me being knocked out, me being praying. My mama saying that I was mumbling, jumbling because my face had contorted up and my body had contorted. All of the things was happening. But spiritually, I was in there saying, man, let me go. Let me go. I'm done. God, let you go where? No, not previous drug problems. I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells. And so my body was not right, shutting down, couldn't take medication. I was having seizures. All of the things was happening, right? And a lot of times, y'all, when things started happening, when things start to happen with you, you say to yourself that this is your punishment. You say that this is what is supposed to happen because they told you, right, that God was not happy. God was not pleased. So they tell you those things. Man, I don't know, Tiffany, if it was a mental breakdown or anything like that. I just think that what happens is society lets you believe, right, that you are no longer good. I was told that I was nasty, I was vile, I couldn't offer anything to my community, to my family anymore after I was diagnosed like that. I was told that that was my punishment. A lot of times people think that you cannot hear them when you're quote unquote unconscious or asleep. You hear everything. So this morning, I'm talking about living and thriving. My diagnosis was one that didn't want me to live anymore. And I say it didn't want me to live because every negative thing that I could think of, feel, hear, taste, it was all negative. So why would I want to live? Why would I want to live? God said, I got the reason why you want to live, bro. Because you got work to do. Stop playing with me. Stop asking me this because it's not going to happen. Y'all, that was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. This is how we have to understand your life is precious. You living is God's gift, right? However you believe, whatever God you believe in, and however you believe, upside the tree, downside the tree, whatever it may be, your life is a gift, right? And I want you to cherish that gift and be in that gift and love that gift, your life. It doesn't matter how it's packaged. And I know we as humans, we think about how it's packaged. Nobody is going to love us because we may be short or tall, or we may be a different color, or we may be overweight or skinny, or we may have um, figures or not have a figure. We may have hair or don't have hair, whatever it may be. Here's my thing. Life is a gift. You are a gift to this world, but you must live so that you can thrive in that gift. I'm going to roll it back. Life is a gift, but you must live so that you can thrive in that gift. Have you ever had something happen to you and you say, I almost didn't make it? How many years ago was that? You are a gift. But in order for you to live, you must love yourself right where you're at in this moment, being the gift that you are. And once you start to live in that, then you will be able to thrive in being that gift. If you'd have asked me, would I be doing this work and traveling and speaking and helping people and doing it the way that I would do, I couldn't have told you that. Yes, I couldn't have told you 20 years ago. My journey was already mapped out. Remember, I said, my God, or I said spirit, you know what I mean? Because that's what I believe it was. And it was a voice that had no sound. But what I saw was this huge hand telling me to stop. Spiritually, what I heard was, bruh, what you doing? I'm not even answering requests from you like that right now. What I need for you to do is get up out that bed. That's what I need you to do, because I got work for you. And y'all, that work started 14 years late. Well, it started already. It was already going, right? But I really started to see the fruits of my labor and things 14 years later. When I was introduced to this world of advocacy. I was introduced to it before, but I really started working 14 years later. So 6 years ago, I really started making moves and doing things. I started thinking about the experiences. I'm an HIV advocate, a community advocate. I have what I call the Titan Capri experience. And I do some, I want you to have a human experience. So I do advocacy work, but I curate spaces and places that are safe and brave and that are inclusive of my community. So yeah, that's what I do. And here's the thing. I didn't know that that was going to be my thriving. I didn't know that that was going to take me places. I didn't know that that was going to open me up to different people and cultures and spaces and places. I didn't know that that's what that was. But all those years ago in that hospital bed, when I was saying, let me go, God knew. Said, I got work for you, but I got to get you up out this bed first. So let me send my angels. Let me send my peoples. And I thank God for Dr. Gaff, because Dr. Gaff was someone of color in infectious disease, and he made sure that I understood what was happening to me and took care of me going forward. I believe that Dr. Gaff is my angel, and can't nobody argue with your mama about that. Can't nobody take that from me. Because the people that didn't look like me was telling me that I was done. It was over. So much so that I believed that that was the case in point. And that's why I'm such a community advocate, an HIV advocate, and representation is key. Because that Black doctor, that Black man, my angel sent from God, said, you ain't going nowhere. We got you. We got you. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what's happening to you right now, Titan. Here's what's happening to you. I need you to understand where you're at. We got you. And the only way that we can give up on you is you give up on yourself. Just last year, I got the opportunity. Now, that was 20 years ago. Last year, I got the opportunity to tell this angel of mine, Dr. Gath, how he saved me. And it's funny because he says, "Oh, I remember you." He said, "You didn't gain some weight." I said, "Sir, back then I was 140 something pounds." So I know the face really ain't changed. It's a little thicker, but the face ain't changed. That's what he said to me. And I just told him, I said, "Well, I wanted to let you know that you allowed me to live and thrive. I believe God sent you my way." So does my mama. She believed that God sent Dr. Gaff to me in order to save my life so that I could live. And further on down the road, I could thrive. So today, this morning, any day going forward, I want you to understand that your life is precious. I want you to live, but I want you to live in the fact that you are who you are and love who you are right now in this moment so that you can live, which is a gift. Life is a gift. So you can thrive in that gift. So to the individual that asked me the question, my answer is I'm living and thriving. But my first go-to was loving who I am, understanding what happened to me. I'm not healed from the trauma. I'm healing from the trauma and the stigma, right? But I had to get out of my own way. I had to live so that I could thrive. That's what I had to do. Hey, Tiffany. No, well, not in the medical field in the sense of medicine, but in the medical field in the sense of um, advocacy, in the sense of um, like therapy and things like that. Yes, yes, and I pretty much do that. Yeah, advisory, indeed. And so that's what I do, right? That's a lot of what I do. My advocacy takes me to places and spaces. So, y'all, she asked, have you thought about or thought, have you considered being in the medical field? And so, what I do with my HIV advocacy and my community advocacy, that's what I do, right? I represent, I am someone who's at the table, I'm making sure, and my go to is not on my watch, right? But I also offer, you know, moments. I also offer an experience. I also offer breathing, techniques, breath work, things like that, right? And so I didn't see it before, Tiffany, as that was something that I should do, but that's part of my advocacy. Yeah, advisory. Yeah, I be advising. Yeah. But I wanted to say all of that to say this, right? Exactly, Tiffany. And I'm actually working on that. I'm working on, I don't know if, yeah, I'm working on that. Going back to school, getting certified, things like that. So, yes, thank you for that. So I want to say this before we get out of here, because I'm gonna go to commercial real quick and then I'll be back. After that, then we'll close out. What I want you to do is to take a moment and think about your life and think about where you are in your life. If you are living, loving yourself right where you're at in this moment is living. Y'all with me this morning? Stay with me. Question is, are we living or thriving? If you are waking up in the morning and you are honing in on your gift, however slow it may be, because somebody said, well, it took a while. But remember, y'all, I said it took me 14 years to really sit in this pocket of who I am. Because after being diagnosed, right, with AIDS and only having 4 T cells, I thought my life was over. And y'all, mentally, a lot of times when people tell you that you have AIDS, right, the first thing you go to is death. You think that it's time. And so y'all heard me say that I asked, God, let me go to sleep and not wake up. Y'all, but I didn't understand that I was put on this earth for a reason. I was put on this earth to do the work. But part of that work that I had to do was loving me. Because what happened to me wasn't right. The end result was me being someone living with HIV, being diagnosed with AIDS and only having 4 T cells. My viral load was through the roof, 750,000 or something like that. I think it was 750. Not being able to keep medication down. I dropped all the weight, having night sweats, soaking my bed, all of the things that were happening to me didn't want me to live, let alone thrive. So this morning, I say to you, are we living or thriving? That was the question posed to me. So my question to you this morning, it doesn't have to be either or. You can be doing both. But right now, you loving yourself is living. When you wake up in the morning, it's okay if you're not feeling it, but you are still loving yourself through it. That's living. You are a gift. Life is a gift. And you should be honoring that gift. And that gift is you, period. So in order for you to honor that gift, that will take you to thriving. You have something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come a little closer. Hey, Reed, good morning. Good morning to you. Did I see Monroe come into the room? Hey, Monroe, good morning. And I want to say something to you, Monroe. I only, look, I'm about to do this right here. I don't know if you're still listening and you're still on, but I came across you and your TikTok, I think, or either your Instagram saying today on I'm Clockable, right? I came across you doing that, but I have since come across you like a couple of times. I've met you, I've spoken with you, taken pictures with you, and I just want to say thank you for your gift. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for that, because a lot of times people gain a following, they become influencers or creatives, or, on social media, and then they become untouchable, right? And I want to thank you for always. We were talking about you at USCHA, and they were saying how approachable you were, how you didn't turn away anybody, how, you were taking pictures with everyone. So I wanted to say this. My spirit said, let you know, thank you for being you. And again, I don't know if you're still on, but thank you for being you. Thank you for being who you are. And yeah, and peace and blessings to you. Yeah. We need your spirit in the world. So yes, thank you for that. And Ree, I'd say good morning to you. Good morning. All right, y'all, let me do this real quick. So Tiffany said, your speaking is a gift and you need to thrive on that. Indeed, Tiffany. And so here's the thing, Tiffany, I'm already thriving on it, right? I receive that. I receive that. I'm out here in these streets cutting up, right? And I receive it, right? And so, yes, next step, certification, things like that. But yes, that's the work that I do. And thank you so much for acknowledging that. And thank you so much for that. So y'all, let me go ahead and hit this these commercials real quick. And I'll be back. All right.
Please join host Titan Capri for Titan in the Morning on Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station.
My name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there.
Good morning. We back. Y'all saw my commercial. Y'all going over TikTok. Y'all going over to the TikTok shop and grab you a mug, a t-shirt, some socks, candles, all of the things over there. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all going over. The link is down in the comments. Y'all going over to the shop and grab y'all a little something and then come and sip with me. That's all you got to do. I want to say something to you all before I get out of here this morning. I didn't know what my living and thriving was until I started loving myself right where I was at in this moment. I didn't know what it was because I had counted myself out because society told me that I was no longer good, that I was tainted, that my life was less than. And I want to say to you all this morning that your life is a gift that you must cherish, that you must love right where you're at in this moment. Y'all with me this morning? Hey, Brick House. He said, good morning, big brother. Okay, come through. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Mimi in the building? So y'all look, this morning our topic was, are we living or thriving? The question was asked to me, was I living or thriving? And I said that I'm doing both. Every day that I wake up, I'm living, right? But every day that I'm able to use the gift of my life, I'm thriving. And however that shows up. So I want you to take a moment and to think about where you are in this moment. Are you living or thriving? I would dare to say that you are doing both. Because if you're living, then most definitely that gift of life is thriving. That gift of life is thriving. So if you have touched someone and changed them for the better, if you have spoken to someone and changed them for the better, if you have listened to someone and changed them for the better, if you have supported someone and let them know what support looks like, then you are thriving. You are in that gift of life and you are thriving. So I want to say this to you all before I leave. I want you to take a moment, look into the mirror, look into your phone, look into your laptop, and I want you to say this to yourself. I want you to say self, and self say, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. I love you right where you're at in this moment, flaws and all. There is a constant in this world, which is love, but we need more of self-love. So say to yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Because Titan is telling you right now, it ain't nothing you can do about it, nothing you can say. I love you right where you're at in this moment. And ain't nothing you can do about it. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment again. Love yourself in this moment. Your life is a gift. Handle that gift accordingly and watch how you thrive. And the way that you handle that gift accordingly is you love yourself in that gift of life. I may not have what they have. I may not have all of what they got going on, but I got life. God said that I was going to thrive. 20 years ago when I said I'm done with this life. But Titan, you're going to thrive. I'm not about to tell you how many years from now you're going to thrive, but you're going to thrive. You're going to bring people to me. You're going to save people. You're going to uplift people. You're going to be there for them. You are going to be a shepherd. You are going to do those things. And y'all, I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, whatever. Y'all, I'm living and thriving. I love my life. I love who I am. I love the fact that God saw fit to make me who I am, place me where I am so that I could be on purpose. I have my power. I'm in position. And my purpose is to be me, to live the very life that was given to me. And only the way that I know how. Are we living or thriving? I say we're doing both. I think we living and thriving. And y'all, you can argue with your mama on that one. You ain't got to argue with me because I'm telling you, if you are living, that life is yours. That's a gift. And if you have that gift, then that thriving is that gift. You're going to go out and you're going to do. I know people that have changed the landscape. I know people that have become Black history. I know people that have become Black gay history. I know people that have put inventions and did things in this world, and they thought that they were not a gift from God. We are living and thriving. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Somebody said, okay, see, here go this microphone. I don't know why this microphone I always want to pop out when I say I'm getting ready to get out of here. But yeah, we're going to do this morning because I'm living and I'm thriving, right? I have life, and part of my thriving is me being tight and doing what the heck I do the way that I do it. So the microphone popped out. So we're going to go ahead on and get it on our way out of here this morning. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Okay, Lucy, it comes out when it needs to. Okay, look, thank y'all so much for tuning in and being here, supporting me, loving me. I want you to understand that you are living and thriving. Life allows you to live, right? That life is a gift, and the gift is thriving. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all make sure that you tell a friend, tell everybody, look, love yourself right where you're at in this moment. All right, y'all, one last time before we get out of here. TikTok, y'all, tippity tap the middle of that screen. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. I see y'all over there. Hey, Instagram, y'all had tuned in this morning. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Andrew, good morning. Wait, what happened? I'm not sure what's going on over here, Andrew. Oh, Thailand. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, good morning to you. I don't know if it's morning over in Thailand, but hey, good morning. Good morning. We're going to say it like that. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here this morning. But the microphone popped out and I need to wet my whistle real quick. Hold on. Me. 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 Okay. That's what we're going to do this morning. So this microphone ain't going nowhere, y'all. I thought that if I waited a little bit, the microphone would get out the screen, but it's not even trying to get out the screen. So this is what we're gonna do. On our way out of here this morning, because we are living and thriving, I want to tell you something. So I did this years and years ago, and they told me, right? And I'm gonna say they because people always say they, so I'm gonna use they today. I'm not using no real names. They said that this would not go over well, right? That it doesn't transfer to or transcend to radio and all the other things. So I want to tell y'all something. I'm doing me. And so this has become a staple of Titan in the morning. This has become a staple of the Titan Capri experience. This is just like my bread and butter, and I love it. I love it, and this is what we do. Okay, Raymond, come through. Raymond said, I just got 2 mugs. Come on, Raymond. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Raymond. Now, look, if y'all want, like, y'all getting something out the shop, y'all take a picture when y'all get it and send it on over to me. Drop it in my messages. And if y'all want to do that, I'm asking for consent. You don't have to. But anyways, so here's the thing. Thank you, Raymond, again. I appreciate that. Here's what happened. They told me, well, Titan, this is not going to work. This whole thing you doing, this is not going to work. So I said, this is me. This is my life. This is my gift. This is what I do, right? So this is my Titan's groove. This is what I do. Y'all with me? Y'all, because the microphone ain't going nowhere. So we're going to go ahead on and honor this microphone for popping out when it pops out. And that's what we're going to do. Y'all with me? Y'all got it? So let's go on and do this Titan's groove on our way out of here this morning. Okay? And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit it ta 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 ta. Sit it ta 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 ta. Zoom. It's Titan in the morning. They told me it would never. 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 Okay, Titan. Titan in the morning. It's 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 Titan in the morning. Boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, boom, boom. It's Titan in the morning. Morning. Hey. Look, y'all, I did what I needed to do this morning. I want to say this to you all. Do you? Your life is a gift. Your gift is yours. Some people might not like it. Some people might not understand it. Some people won't even try to even feel it to even get to the point. What you got to do is you got to live in your gift and thrive in that gift. And y'all, sometimes somebody is going to stand right next to you and hate on that gift. Your life, they're going to hate on it, but it's not for them. If they don't get it, they don't get it. It's not for them. God put you on this earth for a reason, to live in your gift so that your gift can allow you to thrive. You're doing both, living and thriving. Until next time, y'all be good. Do it your way. Shake it up, right? Shake it up. Make it worth something. If you only got 15 minutes, then you go all the way up to 14 minutes and 58 seconds doing your gift, being who you are in your gift. That's what you do. Hey, Hoop, good morning. Hoop said, hey, love. Hey, how you doing this morning? How you doing? Look, y'all, we about to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for the gifts, the likes, the follows. Y'all tell a friend to come on over. I want you to be in your gift, and I want you to live and thrive in that gift from God, your life. That's it. That's all you got to do. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be gravy. Y'all see I had put the glasses on. I was feeling it this morning. Y'all had me going. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all know I don't have no sense. Look, I'm just telling you. No, I mean, like, seriously, I don't have no. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Yes, that's how I do my that's my scat. I be thinking I'm Ella Fitzgerald and things around here. Al Jarreau and stuff like that. Google them if y'all don't know who they are. Google them. But anyways, until next time, y'all be good. I love y'all. And then here's another piece. You know what? I got this playing. Hold on, y'all. Huh. I think I want to play. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called Titan's Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but It goes a little something like this, right? Tighten groove. Sit ta 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 ta. Sit ta 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 ta. So ta 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 yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all. Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going.
I am,
Do
I can be,
all right.
I will be.
I'm gonna add something in. Keep going.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
That's it.
I will be.
Worthy. Come on.
I can be, I will
I see you moving in your seat. Come on. I can be.
I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.